I'm Caleb.
I'm Jeanette, and this is Surely Mental.
Yay, theme music. I gotta scroll back down to the thing. All right, today we will be talking about everything Christmas. What are some of our family traditions, and how is our mental health affected by the end of year drama? But first, what tea are you drinking?
I'm drinking Hot Cinnamon Spice by Harney and Sons tea.
And I'm drinking Honey Vanilla Chamomile by Celestial Seasonings.
I've
Both
never
of which
tried
I.
celestial.
What?
I've never tried celestial seasonings. I have it. I've just never tried it.
They're very good. They're herbal teas too. So like they're decaffeinated, so you're not up all night from drinking tea at 5:13.
Well, otherwise I fall asleep at 8 o'clock.
Really, 8 o'clock? See, here's the thing. I watch shows and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
up, and it's they always end on a cliff. It's like reading a book before you go to sleep. You say it's going to be one chapter or one episode, and then it ends on a cliffhanger, so you have to watch the other one or read the other one.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. and the book's over.
I watched 8 seasons of a show in 8 days. It was 141 episodes.
What show?
The Vampire Diaries.
I don't judge you. I don't judge you.
Yes, you should watch it.
It's like I don't really know what it's about.
No, though I feel like the spin-off of it is better. It's more targeted towards an adult audience. Like it's about family. And the first one's about friendship, the second one's about family. The third one's about school.
I'm trying to figure out how to not get my glasses to glare, and I don't think there's a way.
Nope.
I'm moving my head around. All right, do you have any family traditions surrounding this Christmas time?
Well, I guess we had a family tradition of getting a tree, like cutting down our own tree and stuff. Like that was like a big thing that we would always do, like with family and friends. But we haven't been doing that recently. Um, and then I guess just like decorating the tree, we always do as a family. And I don't know, I feel like we don't have that many traditions. Well, Christmas Eve, I don't know if we're doing it this year, but we always go to like my dad's family friends and we do like gifts and stuff like that. What about you?
The day after, so in my house, Christmas doesn't start until after Thanksgiving.
Yes,
So
of
the
course.
day after Thanksgiving, we put up our tree and all of our lights and all the fun stuff. And then usually that Friday, we Black Friday, and we go shopping. But this year we all got sick. So we didn't go shopping. um Christmas Eve is always spent with my grandma, and we are Polish. So there's a lot of fun stuff involved with that.
What do you
Like,
guys do?
well, so Christmas Eve is Wigilia, another word for Christmas Eve in Polish. Um, and you can like research it, and it's ridiculous the amount of like rules and stuff that you're supposed to follow. You're like supposed to send out like the youngest female of the household to look for the first star and all these crazy things. We don't do that. We just eat a bunch of Polish food, but we do not eat, I think it's red meat, but you can eat fish. But that's what we do, and that's
No,
always fun.
in school, there was this whole like debate going on all throughout the school. It spread from my friend, and then my teachers were bringing it up and stuff. Um, it was this entire argument on whether or not fish is meat.
It is meat. It
It
is meat,
is.
but
It is.
it yeah, it's got to be meat because like you're not vegetarian if you have fish. You're pescatarian, so
No, okay. There's one girl who, when she was asked the question, said, "No, fish is not meat because only meat eats meat." And so we
Fish
said, so
eat
is,
little fish.
yeah, well, some fish don't. But no, but the worst part is, my friend asked her, but cows don't eat meat. And they said, yes, they do. Grain is meat.
So, not everybody knows what they're talking about when they talk.
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, the teachers were all like, the teachers were even debating it. Like, some teachers said it is meat, some teachers said fish is not meat. The science teachers agreed that fish is meat, though.
That is some public school stuff going on over there,
Yeah.
talking about meat. So the end of year, right? The time period in between Thanksgiving and Christmas is different than the rest of the year. Do you agree?
I definitely agree. Not just between like Christmas and the end of the year. I feel like the beginning of the year as well. Like the whole like everyone's like trying to be better selves, and then like it's like no, life isn't that great.
Well, yeah, because you have these New Year's tradition, like what am I thinking of? Resolution,
Yeah, New Year's
yeah,
resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. And people are like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then like a week goes by and they realize, oh, you created an unattainable goal and you're never gonna meet it, and then you get all depressed and sad.
Mm-hmm.
I also think like going into the Christmas season, daylight savings, I mean, it's the sun starts setting at like 3 and it's dark by 4,
Yeah.
which nobody likes.
No, like I was at school late yesterday, and I went into like this building where there weren't windows, and um I was just like painting and stuff, and we went outside, and it was pitch black. It was like just sad because it's like the day's over, but it's only 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and yeah, the for whatever reason, when it gets dark, it's like, all right, that's it. It's nighttime. Like you can't talk loud anymore. You
Mm-hmm.
can't do things a whole lot, but in like it's 4 and it's dark. The day is not over. You have like 4 hours left of the day.
Yeah, I feel like I always sleep more in the winter just because I feel like I need to go to bed earlier just because it's pitch black out.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have this is gonna sound terrible. Do you have mental health tips for people for the end of the year?
Um, I'm still figuring that out, but definitely, definitely try to like just find something that you like to do. Like for me, like recently, I've started drawing a lot. 'Cause I took this drawing class and we drew people, and he taught me how to draw people, and I've always wanted to be able to do that, and now I can. So I've just been doing that a lot, and honestly, it's really calming. And just like finding something that you enjoy doing can distract you from like everything that's going on in your life.
Yeah, it
What about
can.
you?
Okay, so side tangent time. So I work at a library, and the other day, the book Bloom, somebody returned it. Like somebody returned it. So I checked out to myself and I read the entire book last night.
Oh wow.
And I unfortunately really want to move to Paris and start a bakery and a coffee shop.
I told you it was good.
I blame that on you because if it wasn't for you, I would not have picked up that book. But it was just so cute and so wholesome.
It is. It was adorable, and I want it.
I
Really
want
adorable.
that in my life, but it's never gonna happen.
You never know that.
I will never work at a bakery. I
Well,
hope.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. But like, you will find somebody.
No, no hesitation. You're just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, Caleb. You're
Well,
not
I
gonna
mean, like, it
ever.
probably like I don't think that's what you want to happen.
I mean, if you can survive by yourself working at a bakery, yeah, I'd do it, but I don't think part-time at a bakery is going to cover the costs of living a
Yeah,
life.
I didn't mean you never have a bakery. I meant like it's not gonna happen like it did in the book.
Oh, yeah, the really unattainable. Plus,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? You know what? I do have to pick at the book a little bit.
Mhm.
So, for those that don't know, Bloom is the story of these two guys. They meet at a bakery, they fall in love. Great, whatever. So, one of the guys is this super, like, strong looking dude,
Mhm.
and the other one's this little tiny kid with, like, fluffy hair. And that bothered me
Why?
because it's feeding into the stereotypes that, like, one is the man and one is the woman. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like a super strong and then a super skinny person. I don't know. I do, spoiler alert, um, they burned down the whole bakery,
yeah.
and that made
Oh
me
my
mad.
god.
All right, circling back. Yeah, finding something you do is great. For some people, that's painting. For some people, that's baking. For some people, that's reading. And I think getting outside while you can, I know that's going to be difficult if, like, you are in school and there from whatever 6 to 3. But if you can, just like get outside. Get outside. And call me crazy or nature person or whatever, but take your vitamins. Like you're not getting the nutrients you need from the sun because there is no sun anymore. So take your vitamins, read your books,
I
drink
took
your
my vitamins
teas,
this morning.
go to therapy, and you're good to go for the winter season. I mean, that's really what more could you need?
And I feel like the therapist someone has can have like such an impact on their like well-being. 'Cause, like if you have a therapist that like you don't get along with at all, it's not helping you.
No,
Like
at that point, it's just harmful, and you might as well just not do it.
yeah. And I got a new therapist yesterday.
Really? I lost mine.
That's sad. Well, wait, did you meet her?
Continue. How's your new therapist?
I don't haven't met her yet. I meet her on next week.
It's
But
fun.
it's in
Are
person.
you gonna miss? Are you gonna miss your old one?
Um, she was nice. I liked talking to her. It was just the online wasn't working, and also she interrupted me the whole time, and like made her own assumptions about what I was feeling. But she was really nice, and I felt bad that I never got to say goodbye to her.
Call her up and be like, "Hey, I need an emergency therapy session," and then just drink your tea and be like, "Peace out. It's good knowing you."
Yeah. No, but then I would have to tell her that like I wanted that like I requested a new therapist, and that's scary.
You've requested a new therapist.
Yes,
Well, she's not gonna like you.
exactly. No, but it wasn't like really that much because of her. It was more because it was online and it just wasn't working for me.
So it was all her fault, and you don't like her. Great. Glad we
No.
got that out of the way.
Oh, wait, but did you like your therapist, or was it like, are you glad it stopped?
Well, so I've had two since February. The first one was all right. She couldn't like she couldn't relate to me, and I felt that was a problem. Like she'd be like, "Yeah," she'd nod her head, she'd smile, she'd be like, "It's okay." And it's like, "Yeah, but it's not because you have no idea what I'm talking about and you can't begin to empathize, I guess, in a way if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense." And the second one, take it or leave it. She was all right. Definitely better than the first and more like, I don't know, could understand where I was coming from in a way, but she also agreed with every single thing I said.
I hate
And
that.
it's like, okay, I want you to tell me like yes, get it when I'm doing good, and then like slap me in the face and be like, what the heck are you doing when I do something stupid? And that just wasn't the case.
like say that everything isn't your fault and you have no responsibility over anything, and like try to always find somebody to blame things on. Like I one when I did group
Focus on
therapy,
what you can control.
yeah, when I did group therapy, they tried to get me to blame every single thing on my parents, and sometimes I had to like be like, wait, but this did not involve my parents. This was my fault. Something that I did. I need to take responsibility for that. Like it's not a bad thing to take responsibility for your actions. It's a
No,
bad
it's
thing when
not.
you let it get to you too bad. Like you need to learn how to deal with it, but it's
It's
not a blame game.
Yeah, it's definitely good to take responsibility for your actions because, like, if you don't learn that as a kid or a teenager, when you get into adulthood, you're screwing all these people over and it's never your fault.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just not the case. Like, it is your fault. You made the mistake or you did whatever, and now you have to figure out the steps to fix it and figure
Mm-hmm.
out what you can do better.
And like learn to not make the mistake the next time.
Yeah. You know what? So, going back to Christmas, I feel like it hasn't snowed in a
It
while.
snowed once.
Like, I remember as a kid, it used to snow, like, winter was always white outside.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I only remember the good parts, but I feel like it's snowing less and less every year.
I feel like it's not necessarily snowing less, but it's snowing later. Like winter is being pushed, kind of,
Yeah,
and short.
it was 55 degrees outside today.
It
55.
I think it was like 45 or something here, but still, that's way too warm for
It is
December.
December 8th. We should be in the 30s.
We should.
What are we doing up in the 50s? It's
Remember,
like,
like 2 weeks ago, there was like a day where it was 70 degrees out.
well, you know what though? That is a symbol of New England. You will find swim trunks and winter gloves in the same load of laundry
Yeah.
because that's how it works.
But how New England's supposed to be is like winter wonderland of the United States.
I know, right? We're supposed to be like the good scenic places.
Yeah. But yet, all it is just mushy brown snow. And if we even get snow,
Most of it's ice. Like the
it
ground is
is.
just ice.
I love like trying to like find the spots on the snow where I can walk on.
I never understood that, and I still don't understand the science behind that to this day.
Well,
Like
I guess it
sometimes,
makes sense.
yeah, it's just weird because like it could be a foot of snow. Sometimes you'll step in it and you'll sink right down to the grass, and other times you can stand right on it and walk across it.
Yeah. It's like if I try, sometimes it's like if I try to stand onto it from the ground, it won't work. But if I stand on a spot that I can stand on and then try to stand on that exact same spot, I can stand on it.
Yeah. Wait, you know what's fun though? Black ice.
No, I'm terrified of driving this winter.
What? You mean to tell me you don't like it when you look at a road and it looks normal, but it's actually an entire sheet of ice?
No, I don't like that. As
Can you
astounding as it may
imagine?
seem.
Can you imagine explaining this stuff to somebody that's like lived in Florida their entire life?
That would be like, they would just be like, they wouldn't
Like
understand the idea of black ice. Like, I didn't understand the idea of black ice for so long. Like, how can you
it's
not see it?
yeah, well, it's like welcome to New England. So guess what? It's gonna get cold. Salt is gonna go everywhere. It's okay. It'll make your car look disgusting. Also, the road sometimes, yeah, it's ice, but you can't tell that. So you just have to wait until you start sliding and then push on the brakes.
Now, once, my mom and my sister were driving down a road, and this big truck pulls up to them, and he like honks on his horn and like gets them to stop, and he's like, "You see how big my truck is? I just did a 360 on that road." It was like he was like, "Do not drive up that road," and like it was because of black ice, and the idea that he didn't crash his car for one is astounding. but just like that's terrifying. I don't want to be in a situation like that.
You just gotta take it slow. I like the size difference between our mugs here.
Yeah,
Like, you have this little tiny cup, and I have
a
these
little platter too.
like mine's on just a moose. So my tea situation. Okay, so do you do Advent?
Advent calendars?
Yeah, Advent, like the little chocolate and stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a tradition of ours. We
Okay,
we couldn't find one this year, and we waited until like the day before Christmas, but not the day before Christmas, the day before December, and we finally found one that was not $75.
so great. You know what I'm talking about then. This year, we're not doing little chocolate stuff. We have this cute little wooden box, and it's all got our names on it. And there's little like prizes and stuff, like little trinkets and such, inside each of our boxes.
Aw.
Yeah, look at what came today. It's it's a pig, but does it remind you of anything?
Yes.
I started laughing so hard when I saw this.
No, like remember I was talking to you about that day when I was just having like an entire like psych ward flashback day where like we were
Mm-hmm.
playing Nintendo and then some guy just like whips out one of those and starts playing with it.
It's so weird. And then, so, okay, for those, this is a podcast. For those of you that can't see, I have a little like squishy animal thing. But I remember we used to give them baths with toothbrushes.
Yes.
And this was normal.
And then throw them on your ceiling and jump on top of the bed to try to get it off.
Yeah. Worst part is when you're up there jumping on your bed trying to get it off, and someone walks in to do the checks, and they're like, "What the heck are you doing?"
Yes. Once I was because like there was little ledges on the wall, do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
I got it stuck where there wasn't a bed, so I was standing with one foot on the bed and one foot on the ledge with my laundry basket, trying to get it off of the ceiling. And the door, and they would just like were like, "Get down right now."
And that's how you get placed under CO, constant observation.
Luckily, I was one of the good kids, so I did not get. I just got a warning.
I was a good kid too. I didn't set off any codes. I never got drugged. I, yeah, I was great. I did spill an entire cup of orange juice on my bed,
Were you there
but
when? Were you in the room when I like? What was his name? The little one.
the
Um,
little kid,
yeah, when he sat a glass of water down on the chair, and then I sat on it.
yes, and it went like everywhere.
Yes, I. That was like I sat down, and then my immediate thought was, "No one's gonna believe me."
Like, listen, guys, I swear I sat on a cup of water.
Like, how does that even happen?
You know what? So, you're writing this mystery situation about a psych ward for your school. You should make it the mystery of long sleeve scrubs. I asked every day for a long sleeve scrub. I was there 9 days. I never got one.
I got one.
I know you did. It was terrible. I was so cold, and you couldn't they wouldn't let you bring your like bed sheets out into the communal areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
like,
remember
come give me a long sleeve scrub, guys.
one girl had a blanket for like one day, and they didn't say a word about it. But then like somebody else brought one out the next day, and they were like, "No." I think this was before you got there.
You know what? It depends on whoever is watching you because some nurses super strict, other ones they don't care.
Mm-hmm. I remember once me and uh, who was it? This might have been the second time I was there, but we were reading our books and they were doing like morning announcements, and John came over and was like, just like point out, he was like, "No books."
Morning and when we all had to sit around in a circle and say our goals.
Yep.
I'm
Well,
like, announcements.
it
What
was
are they
randomly being
announcing?
girls.
Yeah.
And like they're
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
saying who's the nurses that day and stuff like that.
It's like, what are they announcing? It's not like we had sports or
Nope.
activities that were happening.
No, they at my school they got the guy it like one not the guy that voices the Joker in the movie, but there was like apparently like animated Joker things. And the guy that voices those came to our school and recorded our morning announcements one day. And
That's
that was
cool.
they haven't played it yet. They did it for a music tech class. But they were supposed to play it today, but they didn't. So I think they're playing it probably tomorrow.
My candle was tunneling, so I
Oh,
grabbed some tin foil to put over it.
wait, tinfoil?
Mm-hmm. You do this, and it looks ugly for a little while, but you leave a little hole on the top, so like oxygen and stuff, but it makes the whole thing like warm, so it melts the outer edges.
Nice.
Call me crazy.
That's smart.
I saw it on TikTok.
But while you had TikTok,
Well, I had TikTok. I had TikTok for a good like year, and then my
I've
mom
had
deleted it.
TikTok since 2016.
I
Back when it was
originally refused to get TikTok, but one of my friends just kept sending me TikToks, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it. But it was so addicting,
hmm
like
I
not healthy.
deleted it
But
once,
then
and
I
then
got yeah. And
I
this
deleted
isn't
it
working.
once, and then 2 days later I re-downloaded it because I just needed it. Instagram Reels was not doing it for me.
Instagram Reels, the world of a month after it's popular. I do, yeah. I then well, so then I got Snapchat, and I got addicted to that too.
Oh
So
yeah, deleted that.
maybe it's a me problem instead of the platform's problem.
No, it's not a you problem. It's just they're designed to be addictive.
I
Like
mean, yeah,
their entire point is to get you to
it's
never stop using it.
it's so stupid though. Like Snapchat, why?
I
What's
hate
addictive?
streaks.
Streaks are I did not do streaks, but if someone snapped me, you like have to snap them back, otherwise it's
Yeah.
rude.
Like I didn't do the whole like a black screen with an S on it, but just like
Yes, streaks.
I
I know.
would
Yes.
I would just like send a photo to everyone every day. Not like everybody, but like the people who send them to me, I would send back. And
Yeah,
it was
and
like
it's
I would have
real stupid because most of the time you're not even talking, you're just sending pictures of whatever to each other.
mhm.
It's
It's
like
like
this
my
is
mom would be like, "Are you talking? Have you been in touch with this person?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I've talked to them on Snapchat."
so it's like, yeah, we send a picture of our eyeball to each other every day, but we don't have conversation.
No, yeah, I deleted that, and then I deleted it in 2020, then got it back in 2021, and then deleted it 3 months later. I was like, I don't need this in my life. Like, it's not helping
I
me.
so you know what really helped though? So I had like 5,000 friends on Snapchat. Like it was stupid how many people I talked to on Snapchat. And then I kind of was like, all right, guys, I disappeared for like 9 days. I went to a psych ward, blah, 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 blah. Here's my phone number because I'm deleting Snapchat. So like if you want to still stay in touch, text me, give me a call, whatever. Only like 10 people of the 5,000 did it. And I was like, that really shows who cares about me.
hmm Also, who saw your story within 24 hours?
I think it was like 700 people because I took a screenshot of it.
Oh wow,
I was a Snapchat person. Let me tell you, not to get like myself in, but I was a person.
I had like 100 friends on Snapchat, something like that. I had
Well,
like,
my goal, for whatever stupid reason, was to get like the public profile. So I kept adding people and adding people and adding people, which is why I got 5,000 people.
mm,
It was ridiculous.
I just remembered I had this friend on Snapchat who I would actually talk to, and she's
Yeah.
from like India, I think. Maybe not India, one of the countries neighboring India. I remember what her location looked like. Um, Somewhere around there. And I was like, hey, I'm deleting Snapchat. Here's my phone number. And she never texted me.
Yeah. It's just not, it's like, oh, I thought you cared about me, but it was just a false sense of reality because
Mhm.
you really don't care about me if you're not willing to reach out.
Yeah. Because like some people, it's like they don't want to talk to you except to. My Alexa heard you cough.
You have an Alexa?
Yes.
She's spying on you.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am well aware. It's a sacrifice.
Is it just for like your room?
It's for my lights. But yeah, it's just for my room.
Huh. I don't know. We recently got a ring, so that's spying on us too.
My friend has
Okay.
a ring.
It's so here's the creepy part, right? I'll like walk out of the so I am still like an 8-year old boy and I go play in the woods. You know, make fun of me,
Hilarious.
whatever, I don't care. That's my happy place. I go play in the woods. So, you know what though? Maybe it's a sign of a mental illness because I'll like talk to myself and have conversations with people that aren't really there, but I know like they're not real, and I create this fantasy world, whatever. But like, I'll walk out there, and then I get like a text from my dad being like, "What are you doing?" It's like he knows I left the house and he watched me do it, and that kind of creeps me out. It's like,
No, my
wow,
mom
so much for privacy.
has Life 360 on our phones. So I had to, like, I would go out into the woods with my friend, and we found, like, car wrecks and
Hmm.
a shopping cart in the middle of a lake. Um, and just, we would just, like, find a bunch of stuff. Like, we'd break a bunch of glass bottles that were there just for fun.
Why would you break glass? The animals, Jeanette. The animals.
Well, they're already broken, we just break them more.
Some cat is gonna walk across that and then go to your house with a bleeding paw with a piece of glass in it.
Well, I'm
And
sorry.
the day that happens, I want you to take a picture and send it to me so I can say I told you so.
Okay. Um, but yeah, so I would have to figure out a way to fake my location on it because, like, I know she would yell at me for doing that because, like, I'm just going out into the woods. But she'd be like, "Oh, it's so dangerous. You could get a bear because there's bears in our area." But like, it's fun. Like, she would have probably done the same
Do
thing
you
when she was
realize
younger.
you do realize that if she were to somehow get a hold of this podcast, she would hear that and know
Yeah,
that you
I'm
cheated?
aware. I was thinking about it. I was considering saying cut this out, but I was like, never mind.
Do you want me to cut it out?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
She's not gonna
So
listen
I
to
will
it,
make
and she
sure to
won't.
send her a link of this episode so she can go back and watch.
No.
I do have her phone number, so
Like, I
and
feel
she
like
can,
even if she found it, by the time she'd found it, there would have been enough episodes where like she wouldn't have listened to every single one. She'd listen to like the first one and be like, okay, that's cool.
here's the thing though. If she finds it, it wasn't me.
Okay.
You know what? You know what's weird? I think my mom listened to 2 of our episodes. I wholeheartedly do because I came home from the library and my computer had Spotify open playing Shirley Mental Podcast. Like I don't why would I be listening? I don't remember opening Spotify. If I did, I wouldn't be listening to myself talk. So I
But
think
then
she
why
listened to it.
does it say that we only have a one audience member?
I don't know what audience member means. Cause
It
like you
means
can
like
see
different people who have listened to it.
I don't know. You maybe because it was me. Or maybe she logged in under Shirley Mental Podcast and watched it then, and then I don't think it counts as a
Oh,
view.
maybe.
I don't know. It just weirded me out. It weirded me out. But then she was like, "Did you buy something online?" I was like, "Yeah, I bought myself a Christmas gift. It's just a pillow."
I bought myself so many Christmas gifts this year because I'm like, I'm gonna treat myself.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to her. I was like, you know what? I deserve it. And she was like, for what? I'm like, I don't know. I just deserve it.
That's so
Like, let me live.
sweet.
For what? What are you talking about? Like, I survived another year. Get me that pillow.
Hmm.
All right. Back to Christmas, I guess, because we haven't been talking about Christmas whatsoever. Gift giving.
I love it.
I hate it.
Giving, I don't like. I hate receiving gifts because I hate the idea that I'm not gonna like something and then I feel bad for not using it. But I love giving gifts. I like giving people things.
Trust me. I know. I know you love giving gifts. I have little Jeanette inspired things throughout my room.
Yes.
I don't like giving gifts. I'm not, like I'll say I don't like receiving gifts, but deep down I love getting free stuff. Call me
Like
a narcissist.
I like getting things. It's just I don't like getting mystery things because I feel bad if I don't like it.
What do you mean mystery things?
Like if someone like just gives me something like completely as a surprise, and I'm like, I was like, because like people sometimes will assume that you like something,
Mm-hmm.
like because they like it and they want you to like it, and you like showed a little bit of interest in it once. Um, and then like they'll get you something based on that. And it's like I don't actually like this, but like I'm not gonna say that, and I'm gonna like wear it or like whatever, even though I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Yeah. Because then you feel
Yes.
bad getting a gift that you don't like, and you feel bad giving a gift and then them not liking it. It's this whole thing. And then it's like, well, you gave me a gift for my birthday, so now I have to give you a gift for your birthday, or you
Oh,
gave
I
me a gift
hate
for
that idea
Christmas.
that like you have to give someone something just because they gave something to you. Like I like somebody will
See,
give me something, and I feel like they did it just because they felt like if they do, then I
mhm.
will. Because like people that I never talk to will like get me something small for Christmas. Like it's not something like expensive or anything, thankfully. Um, but like I feel like they're just doing it just because they feel like they have to, not because they want to.
Yeah, I've never thought about that. Because I always, somebody will give me something and I'll always give them something back.
Yeah,
Because I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to
that
do.
did happen once. Like, one of my friends who I completely forgot about to get something for, mostly because like I would have no idea what to get them.
Hmm.
Um, like I was like 2 days before Christmas break, and they gave me like this like candy, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't get you anything. I didn't say that to them, but like in my head, I was like, I did not get you anything, and now I feel really bad because like we're actually friends. Um, and then I found out that well, like I knew this kind of, but there's this like brand of skate stuff that he really likes, and I got him a gift card to there, and like he was like literally the most like grateful person on the planet.
Does your speaking of gifts, I don't really see how this ties in, but do you guys do Christmas cards?
We sometimes give Christmas cards, but we do collect Christmas cards. Like my, a lot of my mom's family will send us Christmas cards, and we'll like hang them on a string and put them in our kitchen.
Okay. Our Christmas card situation is out of hand. It is ridiculous. I hate them so
You should
much.
send me a Christmas card.
Listen, I am traumatized from these stupid Christmas cards. So we have a list of Christmas card people, Christmas card recipients, if you will, spreadsheets, if you will.
Oh,
Every year, it's my mom has this whole system. If someone sends us a Christmas card, they get put on a list. And then that list, we use that list to give out the following year's Christmas cards.
oh,
And there's like math involved because it's like if your face, we can't shrink this photo because then your face will look wonky on the card. And it's like, this is for what? Why do we do this? So people can hang us on their fridge for 3 weeks and then throw us away? It's ridiculous. And the list, I kid you not, it's like 50 people. And we had to hand address 50 envelopes for these stupid Christmas cards.
Do you have an extra?
We have three extras, and we always have extras because if somebody sends us a Christmas card, we have to give one back. So if they weren't on the list, but they still send us a Christmas card, we have to give them a Christmas card. But if they do not get sent out this Christmas season, I will give you a Christmas card.
Yes. What if I
Of
send you a handmade Christmas card?
what?
What if I make a Christmas card and send it to you? The most
Draw
ugly
all
Christmas
draw
card.
everybody in your family and just
Yes.
put like Merry Christmas. I don't know.
I will note to self make a Canva Christmas card.
So I don't want. What am I gonna do with a Jeanette family Christmas card?
No, I will make it the most obnoxious Christmas card you've ever seen.
Okay. Well, I mean, we only got three extras, and I'm not buying more Christmas cards. So if they run out, they run out, and you don't get a Christmas card.
Okay. I will do it fast.
No. Great, you'll get put on the list for next year.
Yes.
We're looking on this list. Who's Jeanette Ireland? Is she a cousin or something? Like, no, that one's mine. All right. I'd say that concludes the Christmas episode. I mean, we've been talking for 41 minutes
Yeah, that's pretty good.
with no notes. So, I mean, look at us go. But you know what happens with no notes? We start talking about stuff that has nothing to do with Christmas.
Yeah. I feel like getting off into a bang. Thanks for tuning in. Surely Mental is a weekly podcast released on Mondays at 3 p.m.
Don't forget to follow us at Shirley Mental Podcast on all socials. This is Caleb.
And Ginette.
You can find us personally on all socials at cable_2431.
And at Ginette Ireland. This was Surely Mental. See you next time.